So one of them was named Bahu and one was Bali.
चुप हो जा सातवीं फेल चुप हो जा
Welcome back to part 3 of our watch of Baahubali. I'm Steph SABRAW, joined by Andrew the Flash Gordon.
What's up?
Y'all know the deal. If you're on YouTube, make sure you just hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up so YouTube knows that you like what you're watching, and we're going to jump right back into it. What?
Dude, he wants to be king that badly. That's disgusting.
Wait, what? Oh my gosh. You're gonna kill your brother?
మా రహస్యాల్ని ఎవరికి పంపావు చెప్పు కాలకేయుల సైనిక బలగమెంత
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
మన వ్యూహం ఏంటో ఆలోచించండి.
త్రిశూల వ్యూహం.
అలాంటి వ్యూహంతో యుద్ధానికి వెళ్తావా?
ఎవరికి తెలియదంటే కాలకేయులకు కూడా తెలియదు. నేనేకీభవిస్తున్నాను.
నేను ఆమోదిస్తున్నాను. యుద్ధం మధ్యలో సరైన సమయంలో యువరాజులిద్దరూ అశ్వదళంతో ఇరువైపుల నుంచి కాలకేయుడి మీదకి వెళ్తారు.
దీంతో ఎవరిని రాజుని చెయ్యాలనే చిక్కుముడి కూడా విడిపోతుంది.
Yeah, that's the main concern.
యుద్ధంలో కాలకేయ నాయకుడిని ఎవరు హతమరుస్తారో వారిదే మాహిష్మతి సింహాసనం.
You think the dad set this whole thing up?
That wouldn't shock me.
కోటగోడలు బద్దలు కొట్టడానికి ఉపయోగించే యంత్రాలు మాత్రమే నీకిచ్చారు. బాణాలు వేసే యంత్రాలు కత్తుల రథం అన్ని బల్లాలుడికేనంట.
బలవంతుడికి మరింత బలం చేకూర్చాం. ఇది మోసం కాదు. ఎవరాది?
క్షమించాలి ప్రభు, చిన్న యువరాజులు గుడారాలను పీకి తీసుకురమ్మన్నారు.
I think their priorities are in the wrong place.
Yeah, totally. I mean, they have 100,000 people coming at
let's
them.
survive this and we'll worry about king after that. But like, this flashback is a lot longer than I expected it to be, which is fine. I'm enjoying it, but usually most movies that we watch, flashbacks are kind of just shown pretty quickly. But this is cool. I like it.
So one of them was named Bahu and one was Bali.
It's actually funny because one of my biggest complaints in a lot of American films when they show flashbacks, I say they happen too quickly. So I'm actually rather enjoying this.
If it enhances the story, I'm all for them doing whatever they think is better.
Yeah.
So far, I'm liking it.
Yeah. That's
especially
cool.
if it's a franchise.
Yeah.
They need to set up the legend.
Yeah, for sure. Also, it's harder to get emotionally invested when there's, when things are quickly done.
Oh, no.
Oh.
What? I guess every culture is different, but shit. I hope you eat the meat.
This dude is just jacked.
Yeah. He's not gonna do it. Yeah, that shows the difference.
One's a savage and one's not.
Compassionate.
అమ్మ దాహం తీర్చడానికి మూగు జంతువు ప్రాణం ఎందుకు ఎక్కని? ఉరకలు వేస్తున్న నా రక్తం సిద్ధంగా ఉంది. జై మహిష్మతి!
He is freaking badass. That's a king right there.
Yeah. You don't have to follow tradition just because it's tradition.
నీ రాజ్యాన్ని నిన్ను ఆక్రమించి నీతో కొడుకుని కంట వాణ్ణి రాజుని చేసుకో.
Oh, you done messed up now.
వాడి కాళ్ళు చేతులు తెగి రక్తం ఏరులై ప్రవహిస్తున్నా వాడింకా బ్రతికే ఉండాలి.
తాబీ క్రూల్ డంక్రా రెకా అట్రా ట్రడా ఒపీలోపి ఫిక్సెటి.
బందులు వాడి కళ్ళల్లో నుంచి గుడ్డుల్ని కడుపులో నుంచి పేగుల్ని పీకుతూ
I
ఉన్నారు.
love her.
వాడింకా బ్రతికే
Yup.
That's worse than death.
Period, mama.
That is way worse than death. Like, that's all we need.
Oh, that machine is cool. That is sick. I've never seen that. Yeah. That's good shit.
You know someone's has bad intentions when they stroke their mustache like that.
For sure.
Oh, this one I can't wait to see.
Oh, what's the plan, Stan? I trust you. Oh, yeah. He had them sewing last night. Oh, sick.
That is awesome.
Pull one over them, literally. Woo!
That's great.
Oh my.
Now that's a king move right
Yeah. Woo! Oh, it's poison? Oh, or. Oh!
Oh, it's got gas.
Let's go!
And they wanted to shoot just one
That's
shot.
sick!
Wow. Oh my god.
Yee!
Yeah, I wonder which one should be king.
Yeah.
Mahasena, Khat!
Oh my god. There's so many.
Ooh! This reminds me of like one of the final scenes in Game of Thrones. Remember when they're like holding the line?
I've actually never watched it.
Oh!
I know. I gotta react one day to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa. He's swinging that around like a lollipop.
Man, this movie spared no expense.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, does it ricochet back? Oh.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Dude, he just flip kicked that to himself. That was so cool. Oh, I can't wait to see Trident strategy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, come on, anklets.
All right, you were official badass when you don't need hands to ride a horse.
Yeah. Just abs. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Did you watch Visions?
I have not.
Oh, okay. There's a lightsaber that revolves like that.
Oh.
They use and it's sick. Kind of like Grievous. Whoa.
All right, that looked way better than when Legolas jumped on the horse, as much as I love that one too. But they were not expecting. Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Now they gotta improvise. That's cowards right there.
He's not gonna stop.
Oh, no, come on. Dude, there's kids. Really, bro? Are you kidding me, man?
Oh, that's smart.
See, did it in a way where you don't have to kill them. They're of equal strengths, but one is about honor and protecting. The other is just like, I'm just going to kill whoever. I don't care.
That was a great way to show the differences between the two.
Wow. Oh my God.
Oh, big boy. Uh-oh. They've also got something up their sleeves.
రణరంగంలో చావు కన్నా పిరికితనంతో బ్రతికొనడం మరణం. నాతో చచ్చేదెవరు?
Yeah.
Period.
Get rid of that flag. Oh, don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, what a shot. Bro, you're going down. No. He's got such a wicked laugh.
Oh no, not the elephant. No more harm to the elephant.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool. It's retractable.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's time. Let's go.
He's like, I need that kill. Oh, yeah, she wants him alive.
Yeah.
రాబందులు వాడి కళ్ళల్లో నుంచి గుడ్డుల్ని కడుపులో నుంచి పేగుల్ని పీక్కు తినాలి. వాడి కాళ్ళు చేతులు తెగి రక్తం ఏరులై ప్రవహించాలి.
But he didn't listen.
Such a cheap bag.
నా బిడ్డ నా కొడుకు నా కొడుకే కాళకేయుడిని అంతం చేశాడు, యుద్ధాన్ని గెలిపించాడు.
He also killed innocent people too.
మహావీరుడైన భల్లాల దేవుణ్ణి ఈ రోజు మాహిష్మతి సర్వ సైన్యాధ్యక్షుడిగా నియమిస్తున్నాను. బాహుబలిని మీ కాబోయే మహారాజుగా ప్రకటిస్తున్నాను.
Yeah, he deserves it. It's not even close.
కాళకేయుడిని చంపింది నా కొడుకు.
యుద్ధంలో బల్లాలుడు దృష్టంతా శత్రు సంహారంపైనే ఉంచాడు. బాహుబలి ఒక చేత్తో శత్రు సంహారం చేస్తూనే ఇంకో చేత్తో తన వాళ్ళని రక్షించుకున్నాడు. అదే ఒక సైనికుడికి రాజుకి ఉన్న వ్యత్యాసం.
Dialogue is so good in this movie.
ఆయన గురించి ఇంటుంటేనే ఒళ్ళంతా పులకరించిపోతుంది.
ఆ దేవుడు చనిపోయాడు.
శత్రువు దగ్గర రాలేడన్నావు, ఆయుధం తన్ను ముట్టుకోవడానికే భయపడుతుందన్నావు.
It wasn't an enemy.
It was a family member.
కత్తి వేటు కన్నా బల్లెం పోటు కన్నా దారుణమైనది.
Or his poison.
వెన్నుపోటు మహేంద్ర.
ఎవరు తాత? ఎవరు?
ఆ నీచుడిని నేనే.
What?
What? No! What? Yo! That's crazy.
I was not expecting to see that.
Y'all are gonna end like that? I feel like that's truly sick. I knew we were gonna get a part 2, but I didn't think they were gonna stop it like that. Y'all are bad. Y'all are bad for that. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I don't think I can give enough praise for this film. That was, I mean, there were so many different things. I mean, just first of all, I want to mention the music. The feelings that it provoked, from the action sequences to the more melancholy sequences. I mean, this was such an epic score, which makes sense because the scope of this movie is so gigantic. Again, I didn't know really anything about this film coming into it. I had only seen the film Ega, which the director had done. So, you know, that film, while it was freaking amazing, it was more of a small scope type of film, you know, but this, I mean, wow, this director has such range in terms of he can do such different kind of genres. I mean, the performances in this movie, unbelievable. Everyone is such a badass in this movie, and I mean, there's no stereotype. It's not like, oh, only the men can be bad. No, everyone's badass in this, which I love that they. But it's not. Again, as I mentioned, like during our reaction, it's not done in a forced way. It's like, no, it's like these people are actually badasses. It's not like down your throat. But I mean, I got so invested in the characters, and the story is just done so beautifully. It's such a really interesting story. And I kind of mentioned too in the reaction that normally when we see in American films with flashbacks, they kind of just rush through it a little bit. They show it, which is understandable. There's a certain running time that a lot of these, you know, they got to hit theaters in a certain amount of time so that they can have a amount of showings. And I'm fresh off this, so I mean, you can call me like a prisoner of the moment type of thing, but this is probably my favorite flashback I've ever seen in a film, just because of how extended it was, and we really got the backstory of the actual film that we were watching before the events of the flashback. And it just, like, I was already invested in the story we were watching, but then watching the actual flashback, seeing the 50 to 25 years before, I was like, oh my god, I wanted to see a whole movie of that too. But the sequences that we did get, just absolutely incredible. And I'm going to pray the rest of this review too. I'm going to absolutely praise the stunt work, the action, the fight choreography. That's some of the best I've ever seen. It was unbelievable.
Wow. High praise from Andrew.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, it was really like magnificent, like wow, inspiring. Definitely had like the Gladiator, Lord of the Rings. I can see why RRR came second. And I'm excited. It makes me be like, everyone who loved RRR would like 100% love this movie. It's different, but it's similar in scope in terms of how incredible they went with everything, the visuals, the acting, the story. I'm curious in the writer's room if they were like, okay, should we show the flashback first and then pick up, or do we start? I kind of liked where they started. I had no idea they were going to make it that long of a flashback, but if he is like part of this god line, you know, I think it's important to establish the character, and since they clearly knew they were going to make a second one, that probably had something to do with how long they were going to make the flashback to open it up. But I wonder where they're going to go with it after this.
Yeah, no, that's a good point you make too. Like, I'm a very big fan of non-linear storytelling when it's done the right way, because there are so many ways. It can be
confusing.
Oh, it can be confusing if it's not edited properly, if it's inserted the wrong way. And I thought in this film, like you just mentioned, they actually inserted it right in the perfect spot where it's not confusing. It's done in a way where, you know, the grandpa is telling the story to the main character and to the other people, like, just they are where they are in terms of you know, what happened to the main character. And I mean, again, I thought the non-linear storytelling, and when they got into the flashback, I thought it was going to be like maybe 5-10 minutes max. I was not expecting how long it was going to be, but it was amazing. I love that battle sequence we got. Oh, that's one of the best battles I've ever seen. That was so freaking epic.
Yeah, I can't believe how they filmed that.
I mean, we mentioned a lot about Lord of the Rings. It's just because I would assume you have such high praise. That's my favorite trilogy of all time.
Yeah, best made trilogy, not my favorite.
Yeah, I agree. The thing I loved most about those films, at least from an action perspective, is you really felt the brunt of those battles because actual people and actors and stunt people were there. It didn't feel like CGI. I mean, granted, there were a couple CGI shots here and there, but you felt all the actors and the stunt people there that were in the battle, and I really appreciated that. It felt more grounded, even though all these crazy and inventive, really amazing kills were happening in the sequence. You felt how grounded this battle was. You were in the battle with these people, and I really appreciated it. And I loved the long shots, not cutting and editing too quickly. I mean, it was was just really done really well.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like it's like the whole thing was a highlight reel. And to your earlier point, like I agree. I'm all about having strong women characters. I can tell when a man writes it in a way that's like, let's appease women viewers and make this person a lead character or like the damsel in distress, whatever it may be, and it like doesn't hit right. In this one, I was like, oh no, I actually feel like this was super thoughtful. All the women characters, they still lived in a sexist society where the people were gonna revolt against the queen. She earned it by respect and was like, no, I'm gonna play your game and I'm gonna play it better because I can and I have it within me. And same with the woman that he falls in love with. She's such a badass. I want more of her though, like more, and I'm sure we'll get that in the next film because it seems like a big war is coming up. I took us back to the first shot, so that was like his adopted that was the queen, like the ruler who carried the baby to safety.
Right.
So we hadn't seen the mom yet, and so when that shot of her in the shackles, that was the first time we had seen her. So I'm sure we'll get more of how that story happened. But yeah, that queen was so badass, and I loved like the 3 woman figures: his new wifey, his like adopted grandma mom, and his adopted mom, and his real mom. So 4.
Also too, this movie has some really interesting themes, about honor, sense of duty, and I really thought
compassion.
For sure. And like also I love seeing the differences between the 2 would-be kings, like, and how she laid out like the differences, like a good king is not just about vanquishing the enemy, it's also about how many people they save. And I was like, that is just the absolute perfect definition of what makes a king great, and a king as well. And I love seeing too, just when they were growing up in the flashbacks, seeing the different, like he would have lunch with the slaves, and like, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, I don't care, give me some food, that looks good. Like, that's the difference between them. He has compassion, you know what I mean?
They showed it in a great way.
Yeah, like it was built up really beautifully to the point where like, okay, you can see why this guy is going to be king.
Yeah, it makes me think of my family's Japanese, and we have samurai in our family. Like, Bushido code is so beautiful because it has to do with honor and integrity, but also compassion. And I think that oftentimes when we're seeing war films and kings and great rulers, they don't show the compassion, which makes the greatest rulers with longevity and the people who actually love them. And like we see now with this new rulership, the people hate them because they're starving and they're enslaved people. Having people who love you not out of fear but out of respect is the true way. So what a great way to set up Baahubali.
I can't wait for the sequel.
I can't wait for the sequel.
I know, and after we watch the sequel, I want to watch RR so bad.
Oh, you got to, Andrew. Stop.
This director, I mean,
he rocks.
And I love that we got that cool cameo from him too. Like, it's like, dude, you're doing such a magnificent job of writing this movie and directing this epic masterpiece plus the sequel. Now you got such a cool cameo as the liquor merchant. Like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, such inventive way and really inventive storytelling here. I love the way, like, if you're gonna be fantastical and over the top with your action sequences and the hero that we believe in, do it in a way that like lands in a 10, and that I feel like that's what it was.
Oh yeah, I mean, the word inventive is the way I would best use to describe a lot of what I saw in this film. I mean, the action sequences, a lot of the kills, I'm like, I've never seen like the way those rocks were flying with the kites, and then he would use that. I mean, there were so many different styles of action. I was like, I've never seen stuff like this, and like that's the kind of stuff that really gets me excited because, I mean, again, this is not like a credence on screenwriters or stunt coordinators or people who are involved in action choreography, but it's hard to get people excited for new stuff because they've seen so many things that have come in the past. But that's what I loved about this movie. There were so many things where I'm like, I've never seen that type of action sequence. That was amazing, and the storytelling was just done so beautifully. You were really emotionally invested in these characters to the point that when the action kicks in, not only are amazing action sequences happening, but like you're so invested in these characters that you actually give a damn about what's happening. And also too, I gotta praise the cinematography in this film was unbelievable. The locations that they shot at, and granted, I'm sure some of it, a little bit here and there, was probably CGI, but I mean, it was so convincing that I'm sure most of this was on location. It was just so beautiful. Look, that's why I said this movie is so large in scope, on top of all the action sequences where you can feel like there's 100,000 soldiers and stuff. But I just also meant from the point of like you're 100,000 feet up on a waterfall, or you're in some like Rivendell style looking play. Like, it was the the production design in this movie was A+ top notch to me.
Yeah, I completely agree. It was fun watching with Andrew. He's so excited.
I loved it. I can't wait for the sequel.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Stay tuned for our part 2 watch of Baahubali. We're really excited for that.
Yes.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up. I'm STEPH SABRAW. This is
Andrew Flash Gordon.
We'll see you later. Much love.